Hi there, this video is to help you get an XY scatterplot kind of graph. I've got a bunch of data here, and I just want to create a graph using y as a function of x kind of graph. So it's called an XY scatterplot. That's where y is actually dependent on the x, and it actually changes. It's not a bar graph. Y and x are dependent on each other. So I'm going to put my cursor in a box here and go to Insert Chart. Here's where the Google Sheet says, hey, is this the kind of graph you want? A lot of the times they're not going to pick the one you want. So that's why I wanted to show it to you where I look at it like, no, that's not what I wanted at all. You're going to want to go into this chart type spot, move yourself down to the scatter plot. In chemistry, 99% of the time this is what you're going to be looking at. Now, they're still kind of guessing, well, is this kind of what you want? What I'm going to do is remove some of these things here. This is kind of what I'm looking for. I wanted to do pennies on my x and have volume on my y. I don't really know what this means, I'm just kind of throwing something out there. But you can see how you can control what's on x and what's on y. Now I also thought, I was like, well, I'm going to have things do different lines that I wanted to do. So let's say you wanted to add another series. I wanted to add something like, well, I wanted a line for my volume column, my B, and I wanted a line that would go with my adding column, whatever that might be. So you can see there I highlighted even the adding word. So the adding word C1 all the way down to C9. You can kind of see by these dark gray box here that I did that, as well as it shows up here, C1 to C9. I'll hit OK, and look, I got another line, which is great. The reason I wanted to highlight that row 1, you can see down here, use row 1 as headers. By me highlighting that part, it actually gives me my key up here, where my blue dots are my volume, that's my column B, and my red dots are my column C. So it kind of allows me to have a key as I go, which makes life a lot bit easier. So that's a basic idea on how you can get a graph. If you really want to be playing with this part, so you can add in the things you want on X, and add in the things you want on Y, and delete anything you don't want. Hope that helped.